new to the channel, that's my tent right there. Got a bunch of plants around me. Honestly, this room is a mess, so please don't ask me to turn it around. I know that it's Christmas Eve and people are probably busy, but this is what I'm doing, so let's do it together. I started, hello Reef, what's up? I started this many seeds, times 2, a few weeks ago, and a bunch of them didn't germinate because I suck, so we're gonna start some more. Got my seed box over here, if anybody wants to see it, it's all decorated. I really love this green stalk sticker, super cute. I've got them all. Les would love this. I hope Les comes in and I'll show him again, but all of them are labeled into different little packs so that I can easily find them. And right now we're looking for broccoli, so we're going with brassicas. There's also a very good chance that's a huge seed box. Is it? Is it? I see plenty of people online who have like 10 of those, and they're like, this one's flowers, that one's summer plants, and this one's spring plants. So, hello, Blooming Rose is here, yay! So I don't feel like that's a lot of seeds. Les definitely has more than that. So, let me turn on all chat like I always tell TFT to do, because I'm gonna miss stuff if I don't. How do I do that? Oh my gosh, my hands are so shaky. Top messages, all messages. There we go. That will be better so I don't miss anybody. So first, I know there's no picture on this, sadly, sorry, but it's an, oh my god, my shaky hands. It's an F1 hybrid of broccoli. It's called Belstar from Johnny's. It's supposed to be more stress and heat tolerant than other broccoli varieties, and that's what I need because Missouri is consistently inconsistent. And I think I only had 6 of these sprout, so I'm going to do all 6 of these ones with the Belstar. What are you guys up to on this Christmas Eve? Apparently nothing, because you're here. That's funny. I already wet down all of these little containers because I wanted them to be good and moist, even though it's going to make my fingers all dirty. And I did not bring anything in here to clean them. That's fine. I'll use my clothes. The seeds are so itty bitty tiny. Itty bitty little seeds. Don't look at my dirty nails. Hello, Les! I gotta show you my seed box in a second because I think you'll enjoy it. Let me finish with these little broccoli seeds first though. I'm gonna do 2 per cell, or per, I guess they're cell, per little container, because I did not get great germinations and I want better. So we're gonna do 2. That's all those. Was just working, having a beer now, and just chilling. Nice. What kind of beer? I don't drink beer, so it's not like it really matters, but I'm just curious. I definitely dropped at least one of those seeds. Les and dog. Seed box. Yeah, I'll show you the seed box. Here you go. Oh, apparently it's big. Reef says it's a big seed box. I just covered it in stickers. There's some stickers on the side here, all the way around. They're pretty plant-centered stickers. And then on the inside, I've got them all labeled separately into different like classifications. So some of them I don't have enough to do individual, like broccoli. I don't have a lot of broccoli, so it's just a brassicas one. So it's got like, oh gosh, broccoli and cabbage and kale. Bush ice. Pfft, that doesn't sound like a good beer, to be honest. When I have drank beer, it was MGD. I'm not saying that that's good beer either. It's probably not, but alcohol just doesn't really work for me anymore, so I stopped trying. I need a box like that. Blooming Rose, I got that for less than $20 on Amazon. It's technically a photo storage box, but it's really nice. It comes with the labels. I love it a lot. Let's get these seeds covered. Oh, also, you guys let me know if the lighting is okay, because I'm sitting right next to my tent. So that light is dimmable. I dimmed it down to 75%, but if it's still too bright, I can turn it down. My favorite. Oh, your favorite beer, MGD? Wow. That's interesting. I just drank it because that's what everybody else wanted, so that's what I bought. Cheap and hits hard. Well, it doesn't hit me hard because nothing does, but I wish it did. I'm gonna grab one tag. Yes, these tags already have things written on them, but I know for a fact that this is not gonna be a Lavender Queen Butterfly Pea, so I'm just gonna. No, Bush. Oh, Bush Ice is your favorite? I don't know about that. My mom drinks Bud Light, and I think that's probably nasty too. So I'm just going to use the unused side of this and call it good. I use a garden marker. It's a Stedletter permanent garden pen. It's water and UV proof, resistant proof. I don't know which one, but they don't wear off. In fact, I have tags that are colored, like this one, and a bunch of them have no color at the top, but the writing is still on there. MGD is light. Tastes better though. I only tried to drink beer enough for it to actually do anything for, I don't know, maybe a handful of times because my stomach just doesn't digest as one's normally would, so it literally does nothing. Sorry, I can't bring my phone any closer than this and have you guys see this, so I'm like squinting to see your messages. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, I'm good. Are you, Blooming Rose, are you, oh, because his name is Dogtown. I'm just so used to calling him Reef. I'm like, why do you keep saying dog? Gotcha. Blue Moonlight. I've never even heard of that. I've been out of the alcohol game for so long, I don't even know what that is. So, oh no! I just drew on my tote. That's fine. We're gonna write Bellstar Broccoli on that. I know you guys can't see it, but you'll be alright. It says something else for you. You know what? I'll turn it around just for you guys for now. Hi. 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 That's hello times 3. I use Sharpies. The only thing that'll remove it is rubbing alcohol. I used to use Sharpies, and then after having my tags in the garden all summer, the Sharpie disappeared in the sun. Like, the sun bleached the Sharpie off of my tags, so I bought maybe like 5 of these. I think they're only like $5. I've purchased them twice, one time a pack of 3 and one time just a pack of 1, and they're great. I love them. What kind of seeds are you doing? Those ones that I just did were these Bellstar F1 broccoli from Johnny's Seed. And the next ones I'm going to be doing, I don't know yet. We'll find out. What do I have up there? I have Groninger Brussels sprouts and purple sprouting broccoli. I don't think any of my green sprouting broccoli did anything. I think next we're going to do this rapini sprouting broccoli. Oh my gosh. How many times are you going to say hi? I'm not going to take the time to delete it because it's difficult for me to touch my phone at this angle, but hello, that's enough. Oh my god. Okay, I'll take the time. Oh. Time out for a day. Get out of here. Samantha, we like nuns. Oh my god, Blooming Rose. Screw off, Samantha. That's hilarious. This chick is spamming your feed. Do one of you guys want to be a moderator? I don't go live a lot, and it's difficult for me to touch my phone right now. So if one of you want to do that, let me know, and I'll mod you up. Rapini is good. I think I've only grown it a couple of times, and I don't recall like trying it, like tasting it specifically compared to other ones. So I hope it's good. Reef, ear down. Sounds good. How do I do it? Oh, add as moderator. Standard, manage. That one? That should have worked, I think. Hope so. Oh, yeah, that worked. Cool. I grow rapini, love it. I also grow broccolini. Isn't rapini just a type of broccolini. I'm not sure. I have the rapini, and I have green sprouting broccoli and purple sprouting broccoli, but I already have a bunch of this one started. It germinated fine, so I don't need to I don't need to start more of that yet. We're gonna put this rapini in, well, we're gonna switch it to this row so that I don't have to move my thing yet. We're just gonna do 3 of them, I think, probably. Boop, boop. Does anybody else do sound effects for themselves when they're doing things? You can write over previous Sharpie with Sharpie and it removes it. That's true. That's true. It does do that. Still have to wipe it off. It doesn't just disappear, but yes. Rapini do not have enough broccoli heads. Okay, that's fair. I'm growing a ton of different kinds. The only broccoli I've ever succeeded with growing is actually this Belstar, because Missouri's weather is just so up and down that it's hard to get broccoli to come to a head without the flowers blooming. If you didn't know, the flowers unopened is what you're eating when you eat broccoli. Sound effects? Nope. Last I went like this, I went doot 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 when I made a hole in the soil for the seed. I do that with all the things. If there's no sound going on around me, I create the effects myself. There's 3 rapini. And I gotta stand up and look at my seeds real quick, or my seedlings. In fact, I could just show you guys them. Oh gosh. These are the ones that I started a while back. Some of them are starting to look a little bit deficient and they got some purpley colored on them. But I'm just looking at which ones are here so that I don't restart more that I don't need. Got 2 Romanesco, got 4 Long Island Brussels, 3 Groninger, so we're good on Brussels, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'll start one more round of Brussels. I struggle with Brussels sprouts, and I don't want to not get any, so. 7? No, I think 7 should be good. I'll probably start another round of Brussels in a week or so. What we missing? What we missing? My first wrench. I can fix it. Oh my gosh, Reef. Don't make me regret it. It's a vibe, Les. I've only grown broccoli once, never again. Broccoli is tough. It is tough. It really is tough. It took me 3 years of trying to get a head of broccoli at all, because every other time the head of broccoli got like this big and then just shot up flowers and was like, man, dang it. It's all about timing, I think, is the thing that I've got to master that I've not mastered yet. But while I'm up, here's how my grow tent is doing. Got some, I know Les knows what all of these are, because he said it in the Discord when I showed you guys. Got this geranium right here. I really love that. It's super pretty. I've had it since like April, and I just now got it to restart blooming. That little beast is the one that gives me the spider mites all the time, but I think I'm getting rid of them. I think they are very much dwindling. I don't see any spider mites on it currently. You see like this leaf, all those little dots? That's from the spider mites, those little jerks. Beautiful! Hey, MK is here. Hello, MK. Welcome in. Beautiful. Thank you, Blooming Rose. I have the power. Oh my god, Reef, you're not gonna let it go. That's funny. Okay, now let's go back to seed starting. Don't look at my gross room, guys. Don't look at that. Ugh. Okay. I'm sitting on the floor because it's the only way that I could get myself and the containers in the vision, so. What did I say we're going to start? Brussels sprouts. One more little bit of Brussels sprouts. I have more Long Island than Groninger, so we're going to start more Groninger, I think, if I have more seeds. Yeah, right here. I'm going to do 3 of these. I'm so sorry that my hands are so shaky. Apparently he has all of the power less, so I'd assume that that one's included. Yes. Let's do some... Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Little hole here. Little hole here. Little hole here. Congrats on that growing setup. Yeah, that looked great. You said your nephew or something was in town putting that together for you? I'm glad he was there to help you, MK. Now you can have more growing space. I did 2 or 3 in each one of those holes. All of my seeds are a couple of years old. This one is packaged for 2022. Seeds don't expire, so I'm not ever going to throw them away, but they do deplete in germination percentage. Grayskull? Yeah, same. I don't know what that is, but I assume you have it, so. So I never throw away seeds, but I do try to use all the ones that I have before getting more or getting different ones, even if they don't grow perfectly, because I feel like it's just a waste. I can't do it. Let's get another tag, and that's gonna be Groninger Brussels. He-Man. Oh, that makes sense why we don't get it, Les. We're too young for that. Me and Reef are the youngins, aren't we? I think so. Or no, maybe it's me and Death are the youngins. I don't remember. There's so many of you guys that we chat every day on the Discord and in TFP's lives. I don't know how old anybody is anymore. Less. Sorry. Okay, we've got 2 rows left, and I don't think I'm gonna do any more brassicas for now. Those 2 Bellstars, Groninger and Lupini is good, I think. So what else shall we start? I think the next thing I'm gonna need is... Oh, I would like some indoor herbs. That'd be nice. Maybe onions? Let's do some... Bernie is younger. Younger than who? I don't... Thinking about replacing your system, huh? I think in this next row, I'm gonna do some cilantro. I do have lots of cilantro growing outside still, but it's just growing so slowly because it is generically so cold outside and very dim. So I'm going to grow some inside so that I can have it faster and eat it more often. With this one, I'm going to just put a ton of seeds in each little container because not only is the germination not great, but also if you've ever tried to grow a singular cilantro plant and harvest from it, you would know it's not enough. I'm going to put like 6 seeds in each one of these. Are you planting this outdoors later on? I just got here, so catching up. Eventually, yes, I'll be planting these outdoors. Maybe not the cilantro, that's so that I can have it during the winter. But these Bellstar broccolis will be in my house for probably 12 weeks-ish, or until the weather cooperates and I can put them outside. I will most likely, almost for sure, have to put them into bigger containers. Over there under my table is just a ton of containers that I use so that I can size them up in the house because it is too cold to start them outside. You hacked out a path through ice to get to your shop. That doesn't sound like fun at all. Oh yeah, you're in Canada too, huh? That's... I'm good. I'm good on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was actually 72 degrees today here in Missouri, which is absolutely nuts for December here. I was walking my dogs in shorts and a tank top today. That's crazy. so many trees are probably, from a few days of it being warm, gonna have like a false bloom and then die because it is too cold for them to still be out. We still have at least 2 months of it being below freezing. Our last frost date here is usually the middle of April, so this is for sure gonna trick some of the plants. They sell ice pick shovel things around here. No, man, I'm good. Honestly, we get 2 inches of snow here, and people pile into the grocery store and buy milk and bread like it's the last day that they're going to be able to ever buy it in their life. We don't have a lot of infrastructure to take care of the snow. I think there are 6 like plow trucks that spread ice and then get rid of the snow when it's here for my whole county. My whole county. So they go through and do like the major roads, which is like the 3 intersectioned roads that are in town, and then they start spreading out slowly from where we are. Because technically I'm in the county seat, so they start here. I was wondering how it circulates, MK. Reef over here telling you it's beautiful, but also questioning you. Let's put a tag in that. Oh, wait. I accidentally have a tag that already says Moroccan cilantro. Look at me. Just gotta stick it in there. Cilantro seeds are always bigger than I remember them being when I plant them. I'm in the boonies. We get a snowplow once in a blue moon. I feel like the only reason that they even plow the roads here is because people freak out so much. Like, these people they already don't know how to drive, let alone you add some weather in. My eyebrow looks really weird because of this lighting. I keep thinking that, like, one's a lot lower than the other, but it's just because my face is reflecting off this light. We keep trying, something will grow. Yeah, exactly. Something's gonna grow eventually. Can't believe broccoli took me 3 years, man. Weirdly enough, I have more issues growing the things that everyone says are simple than I do growing the things that people say are difficult, like lettuce. I cannot grow lettuce for the life of me. I don't know why. It really bothers me because everyone's like, oh, start with something easy like lettuce. And I'm like, don't say that to me. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. No, lettuce isn't easy, you liar. Okay, I think the last one we're gonna do is some kale so that I can grow it inside, the same with the cilantro, and eat it during winter. And then the kale, I will, LOL lettuce. Dude, it's so hard. I don't understand. But I'm gonna start some kale so that I can eat it while it's inside. Dude, you're right, Reeve. We are not snow driving people. It does not work out. And in most of the states down here, the chains and stuff that you put on your tires so that you can drive and actually have, grip on the ground are illegal because the ways that we build our roads get messed up from the chains. Like, if you use chains, I've seen people do it here. We're not supposed to. It is illegal, but I've seen people do it, and they're straight up holes, like chunks missing out of the asphalt because our roads are not built to use those. But yeah, I have a tiny little car, and it's actually front wheel drive, and most people's vehicles around here are rear wheel drive, so they're trying to push themselves through the snow, and it just doesn't work. I have picked up people off the side of the road who were in SUVs and couldn't drive, and I was like, get in my car, stop being ridiculous. Carrots hate me, can't grow them to save my life. I struggled a little bit with carrots at the beginning, but I think it's all about the germination. If you can get them to germinate, you can grow them, but the germinating is a struggle. Oregon with its 8-lane wide highway was nuts. Cars every 100 feet in the ditch. Yeah, really. People are like, it's snowing. My car can't handle that. Let's try anyway. Let's go. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get stuck. Stop. It really bothers me, actually. I'm like, if your car can't make it, maybe just stay home. not good with carrots and beets. I've never gotten beets to actually bulb up for me, so apparently I'm not good at beets either, but also I don't like to eat beets, so I don't feel like it's that much of a loss. I'll slide this down so you guys can see. We're gonna do 3 little kale plants. I just now realized that I only have Dazzling Blue kale, and usually I have Nero Toscana kale as well, so I must have used the rest of my seed pack. I'm gonna have to order some of that. I'll just drift around slow cars. That, you do you, man, but I don't think I could safely do that. I'd say I'm a better driver than most around here, but that doesn't mean I'm a professional, so I'm not going to try to drift, probably. In my experience, kale doesn't really mind having its roots messed with, so I put a bunch of seeds in each one of those, and I'll be using them as quickly as I can, and then when they get bigger, I'll separate them out into their own pots, and then eventually outside. Fermented beets. I can't say. I think I've only ever tried beets out of a can, like pickled beets out of a can or a jar or whatever. And I didn't like those, but I've never tried them homemade and I've never tried them any other way. So I would try it, and I do have beet seeds. I do try to grow them. I've just not succeeded yet. Maybe it's because I'm not terribly worried about it. I'm like, if these fail, it's fine. I don't like beets anyway. Spray soil daily with water. For what, the carrots? For my carrots, I actually, one, use pelleted seed. I can show them to you. Hold on. Maybe I can't. Actually, I think I used the rest of them the last time I planted. I for sure did. Well, I use pelleted seeds for carrots, and pelleted seeds are just the same as regular carrot seeds, but they're covered in like a coating of clay that dissolves with water. So the clay kind of soaks in water and keeps the moisture around the carrot seed for longer than if you just had the seed there. I've also heard a lot of people will put like a board on top of their soil where the seeds are planted so that the moisture can't evaporate. If it does, it just kind of comes back into the soil. I personally sprinkle my seeds over the top of the soil and then just use my hand to barely cover with just the lightest little bit of soil just to help hold in moisture. And then I'll cover it with something like a soil bag, like an empty soil bag, or a piece of cardboard, or like even a plastic grocery bag. And I lift it daily only to add water and check it after 7 to 10 days. And once they sprout, remove the plastic. But for some reason, having the plastic there or just anything on top of the soil really helps to get them germinated. And that's the way that I've actually succeeded with mine. I've seen that with the board. Yeah, I've not done it with a board because I use containers, so it's a little bit difficult to find a board that's the right size to fit in there. So I just use like I said, a plastic bag from soil usually. Like I use Happy Frog potting soil usually to start seeds. So I'll just keep the bag and weigh it down with like a pot or a rock or something so it doesn't blow away. And that has worked the best for me so far. MK, I suggest you try that. I use cardboard. Yeah, I use cardboard the most recent time. Really just whatever I have on hand that will do the job. This whole tray is filled with seeds, you guys. Oh, I need to put a label on this one. Where'd my pen go? Oh no! Where'd my pen go? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hope this weird weather does not kill my garlic and onions. I don't know. We've had some warm spells over the last few years when I grew my garlic, and it didn't seem to be a bother. They might like start sprouting, but even if they sprout now, they'll still vernalize in the ground with sprouts. What state are you in again, MK? Yeah, what state are you in, MK? Blooming Rose is in Chicago, not MK. I almost said she's in Chicago, but I think that's Blooming Rose. My cat and dog just came in here chasing each other. Oklahoma. Dazzling blue kale. My garlic won't sprout until spring. Yeah, Les, that's because you're covered in 17 feet of ice up there, dude. I planted my garlic in the middle of November, and about half of it has already sprouted and is 4 inches tall-ish. Onions only start to mess up if the ground truly freezes, in my opinion. Okay, that's fair. I can't argue with that or deny it because I've only succeeded with onions one time. And that was last year. I did get a great harvest of onions, though. In fact, I just finished using them a few weeks ago. And I was actually really worried about growing onions in my containers, but I start them inside on New Year's. That's my New Year's thing. I start onion seeds, 17 feet. Yeah, 17 feet of ice. That's what it feels like to me because I have none. Come here, Pico. You want to say hi to the people? Come here. Come here. Pico wanted to say hi to the people. This is little Pico de Gallo. Hi. Hi. Yes, I know his nails are long. Someone's going to say it, I know they are. But it's because... Don't lick my mouth. They were like 4 times as long as this when I got him. I've had him a little under a year. He was a stray on the streets, so it's just taken me a long time to slowly get his nails back down to where they need to be. And he's really spastic. He does not like it when I cut his nails. Geesh, bring me the snow. You can have it. You keep the snow. I don't want it. We have nothing now. It all melted. Yeah, with this weird weather, of course it did. Aw, such a beauty. The dog. Doggy. Yeah. Reef said you're pretty. Reef said you're pretty. What about you, Kashka? You wanna be over here? Come here, kitty. No. Kitty said, no, get away from me. I really want to start more seeds, but I would really have to, I don't have any potting soil right now, so this is actually just straight compost from outside, and my compost is pretty chippy, so it took me a long time to sift through this and get a lot of the big chips out, and I really don't want to do that again. Snow gives me anxiety. I'll melt it here too. Good. I don't want it. It should all be melted, and it should all stay melted, and it should never come again. I can't help it. I see dogs on the street, and he was so afraid of people, and what drew me to him was that I could tell how smart he was. So I live way out of town, but I work right inside of city limits. So I would be outside at work, sitting on the porch, and this little dog would stop at the edge of the road and straight up look both ways twice, and then cross the road. I saw him wait for cars, and I was like, oh, that's a smart little guy. Oops, lived, not unloved. That's funny. Moved in 2017. Did you move more northern? Less? Why? What would make you do that? Oh, the kitty decided he did want to come. Kashka. Come here. This is my child. I would hurt people over this cat. I'm not even joking. I love him so much. Pico loves him too. They play. Kashka likes to pretend that he doesn't like Pico, but he does. Bye. No, I'm not gonna put more soil in these today. I can't do it. I love cats. I have always been a dog person until I got this cat, and now I would rather have 10 different ones of this cat than almost any dog. I don't know, something switched in me after, let's see, I think I was like 20 when I got him or something. Yeah, 20 sounds about right. And now I prefer cats, but my whole life I've had dogs. This is actually the first little dog I've ever had. I have always had big dogs, even when I was a kid. My family always had big dogs. I moved to the East Coast about an hour from the Atlantic Ocean. Is the weather better? Is that why you moved? I'm sure the ocean makes it a little better with, the seawater and the tides and all the things. but it's still Canada, so I can't imagine it's any warmer, to be honest. Okay, let's get this tray up on the shelves. I love both, prefer cats. Oh. I found mine as a puppy, listed purebred German Shepherd, but for 1/8 the price he should have been. I bought him and he was sick and starving. He is the most amazing dog now. Aw, that's awesome. That is really awesome. My husky is a pretty sickly boy, and I wish he wasn't, but it's just allergies. Like, I quite literally can't get rid of it. 3 years ago, my brother passed away. Oh, I'm sorry. And I adopted his Chihuahua, who's 2.5 years old. My sis adopted his cat, and my brother adopted his parrot. That's awesome. I love that. The whole family coming together to make sure all the pets are taken care of. And now you guys have the pets as, like, a part of remembrance or whatever. Like I said, this room is a mess. Please ignore that, you guys. Don't talk about it, okay? I did have, like I said, I started 2 containers, so these were all spread out in between both of them, and I had one there and one there, but the shelves are bigger. I don't know if you can tell that, like, this one is taller than this one, so I start them out on this shelf, and as they get bigger, I move them down and down. There's actually lights on these whole shelves. I just don't have them all on because why do I need them all on when I'm only using these ones? Ugh. And then, oh, I can turn this tag around. Yeah. That was difficult. Yay! More seeds started. He's the fastest, most active, best listening dog I have ever met. That's amazing. My German Shepherd is not that. I wish. He tows my bike and skis, and we can do it. Dude, that's crazy. That's nuts, actually. I super wish my German Shepherd was like that, but he is a butthole. I did not rescue him from the streets. I rescued him from my sister, who isn't as experienced in pet owning as maybe she should have been for that type of dog. And he was just too much for her. So I have him now, and he's still a lot. I'll take a video sometime. Yeah, don't lie. You better do it. Post it in the Discord. Rose, yeah, but since she was raised with a cat, she now thinks she is a cat. Her name is Tootsie. That's adorable. I love that. My entire living room looks like a garden room. Sorry, my plants kicked the perfectionism out of me. That's probably a good thing. Oh, Blooming Rose, look away if you want. I almost just showed you the snakes without a warning. So, here's your warning. I'm gonna potentially show you a snake right now. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Here she is. Look at her. She's so cute. The other one's down there in that hole. And yes, I know that it is not preferable for them to be in an enclosure together, but I only have so much money. And this enclosure was over $400, so I'm good. Yeah, sorry, but not. What are you doing, Lorelai? For some reason, every time I go to turn off the lights at night, she's always outside basking. She also loves to be in her water. I'm so proud of this tank in comparison to the one that I had before. I had a 75-gallon glass, like, fish tank that they were both in for years, to be honest. But obviously, do you touch them? Yeah, I touch them sometimes when they want to be touched. Do you touch them? That's funny. I just held her the other day, but I don't know if she wants to be touched right now. She's actually the less nice one. Actually, she's nicer because she's never bit me. The other one has bitten me, but it was purely my fault. But she will hiss at me if I touch her, and she doesn't want me to be touching her, so. You good? What you doing, girl? Oh yeah, she didn't like that. You see the way her body puffed up right there? That's her pulling in a breath so that she can hiss at me if I start touching her too much. She says, "Leave me alone. I'm sleeping." It's crazy how fast he took to me from being almost 4 months old when I met him, like he was waiting for me. He was waiting for you, Reef. That's exactly what he was doing. He needed somebody, and you were that somebody. And now he loves you. The lizard is hiding, so I won't show you him. But here's one more last look at the grow tent. Let me know if you guys want to... Oh my god, I'm struggling. If you guys want to see anything specific or have any questions or anything, because I'm probably about to get off here. Rose, must be an amazing feeling to walk in and see all those plants. Yeah, for sure. I would absolutely keep some of these in my living room if my living room had any light whatsoever, and it doesn't. So I keep them in here. Eventually, one day, I will get some of those, like, hanging lamp lights that are grow lights, so that I can just put it, like, one over a specific plant and have them elsewhere in the house. They lived in town and kept him in a crate 10 hours a day. Now he gets to live on a 100-acre farm and chase everything. That's awesome. I love that. I wish that my dogs got to live on a 100-acre farm and chase everything. We just recently got the fenced-in area in our backyard finished for the big guy, so he only spends overnight in his crate because he is not trustworthy to be in the house. He's a little jerk, and then goes right back outside first thing in the morning. He throws his toys for himself, and he also cleans his toys in his water. German Shepherds are so smart, they make me angry. Oh, it's as tall as my thing goes. I'll have to set it on top of here. There we go. Yeah. That's better. Oh, I'm dropping seed packets everywhere. Well, I'm glad that you guys are among the people that would prefer to rescue animals instead of buy them as well. Not that I've never bought them. I have. But, you know, show me the shepherd sometime. I mean, I can show them to you. I'll turn off my camera to walk through my house. But then I can show them to you. I don't know how to turn off the camera. I'll just put my hand in front of it. Hold on. I think I've put pictures of him in the Discord before, Reef. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, he's a little jerk, so. What are you doing? Oh, God. The people wanted to see you, Tanker. You such a pretty guy. You want me to throw your toy? Where is it? No, let me have it. Let me have it. Ready? Go get it. My mom got him that blue ball for Christmas, and he loves it. How old? I think he's about to turn 2. Or he just turned 2. I'll have to get with my sister and see when his actual birthday is. But he was less than 2 years old when I brought him home. Hi, buddy. Yeah, he's a little baby. I'm hoping that he starts to calm down because, gosh, I need it. Big boy. Yeah, he's a big boy. Oh. He likes to play fetch, but he doesn't like to give it back. So he'll go and fetch it and then run to you and be like, here you go. Just kidding. You can't have it. Dog turned 2 in October. Nice. Tell me how to make him good like yours. What the heck? All right, buddy. Tanker. You're going to come in about an hour, okay? He says, I don't care. I want to stay outside. Leave me alone. It's a shepherd thing. Yeah, for sure. My best friend has a German shepherd. And for like 3 years after she got him, she was like, do you want him? You can take him home. You can have him. He's a lot. And I was like, no, that's okay. And now he is the perfect little angel boy, except for peeing when he's excited. And we're back. Mine will not drop the ball. It's his job to maintain it, and it's what they do. That's fair. He goes and picks it up. He has like 6 toys in there, so I'll throw that one and he'll go and get it, and I'll just pick up a different one and throw that one and he'll go and get it, and repeat forever. He's never done. He never wants to stop playing. Yeah, they are for sure working dogs. My sister lived in a townhouse in Virginia, so his backyard was probably a quarter of the fence that you just saw outside in my backyard. And he was getting aggressive for whatever reason. I don't know. He was trying to bite people over the fence. And my sister was like, man, I can't deal with this. I've tried all the things. I've tried electric collars, pull collars, pinch collars. I've tried, positive reinforcement rather than, negative. And she just couldn't do it. And he was being a lot and biting people. We were like, well, at the very least, we live in the middle of nowhere. So there's not anybody for him to bite. He has bitten a couple people that are like, me and the other people that take care of him, but now he's good with the people he knows. He does not like meeting new people. I also have a yellow lab. He's my traveling buddy. Be 9 years old this coming summer. Still acts and plays like a puppy. Yeah. It really depends on what breed you get, how long they're going to act like a puppy. Be the boss. That's how, yeah, no, for sure. That's what I do, but she doesn't know how to do that. He doesn't bite me anymore. That dog out there, I hate to say it, but he has been put on the ground and held there until he calmed down due to how aggressive he was being towards us when we were doing nothing. Like literally just opening the cage, connecting his leash to his collar, taking his collar off, anything that had to do with him doing anything that he didn't want to do. He just attacked. Yeah, for sure. I don't know, my sister couldn't do that. She also has 2 small children, so I'm sure she was just more worried about dealing with her children than training a dog, and she didn't realize. So he's doing a lot better. Hasn't bitten anybody in a long time. Hasn't even growled at anybody in a long time. Sometimes he gets annoyed at Pico and growls at him, but I tell him no, and then he stops. So he's definitely in a better spot, but still getting there. Still learning some things, and he's just so young still. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Thanks so much for chilling and chatting. My seedlings are looking pretty good. And I will see you guys, well, I will talk to you guys in the Discord later or on TFP's live tomorrow. I have a certain dog toy that I'm going to buy for you sometime, Hab. Have a great night. Do it, Reef. Bet. I will accept it. He probably needs it. He doesn't like the toys that you, hide the treats inside of. He doesn't care. His name is Tank. We call him Tanker because he likes it more. I don't know why he likes it more. Maybe because that's what my sister's kids called him. I'm not sure. But thank you guys so much for hanging out and wanting to be interested in what I'm doing and all that jazz. So I will see you guys, hear from you guys, talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!